What is up, guys? D-Legend here. So we've got the Hades Cup for the first time in a long time. So there are 17 days to do this, but you get a lot of jewels, a lot of gems, magic Mickey and broom, and I think a magic broom. But basically it's a super cool event because you actually get opportunities to challenge some really hard enemies and some really hard quests. And so I'm really looking forward to doing this. Let's just jump right in and see how hard it is. Let's just use a fairy stars setup here. Or not. Let's use Fenrir because I need KHUx. Sure, let's go with this one for now. I think the last one was literally a year ago. Maybe even before that. Because this game's been around in the global version for oh, what the heck, that was so easy. Okay, well, yeah, this game's been around for 2.5 years now in the global version, and in JP they've been around for 3 years because they've had their 3rd anniversary now, but yeah, I think JP's had 4 of these in total, and we've had 2 in total so far before this. And so this is our 3rd one. We're finally starting to catch up, which I don't think we'll ever catch up, but that's okay. So the first few will be very easy, and then it'll get harder as we go on, probably from 10 onwards. So most of you guys can beat probably the first 10 easy, and I recommend you do that because of the amazing rewards you can get from this. And just for the challenge, because why play games if you don't have fun with them, right? So this game being challenging is one of the reasons that I play it. And I can only say that for some things and some events, so this is one of them, for sure. I don't know if you guys want to see this entire thing, or if I should cut it out, or what, but we'll just keep going for now, see how long it takes, before I have to change my setup or anything like that. I'm assuming there will be a lot of ground enemies and not very many aerial enemies. But for now, we'll stick with this setup, and then we'll change it up if we have to. In the global version, we are still missing the Pegasus Cup, because we've never gotten one of those. And maybe one more fill cup. I'm not sure if JP had multiple fill cups in the time that we've only had one. But these events are great in general because of all the amazing rewards. But the jewels are super cool too. And I will be saving those jewels for something good in the future because I'm not spending them on the upcoming stained glass medals. If you guys don't know what those are, if you don't want spoilers, maybe mute the next like 20 seconds. But if you do want to know what they are, they're just going to be some really pretty good medals. They're going to be buffers to an extent, but being stained glass medals, they buff and they deal some really good damage as well. Not the craziest AoE multipliers in the game, but pretty solid overall. But the most important thing is that they buff both reverse and upright power. Upright strength to +7, -7 for both. So that's pretty sweet. And no medal has done that quite yet. Which makes me think that there will be some really good medals after this coming up. Maybe the buff cap will increase, or maybe we'll just be getting some new Kyrie EX and Xion EX medals, who knows. Because they may, like the stained glass medals, the new ones might last. They aren't out yet, by the way, so don't go looking for them, but they probably will be out later this week on Friday, like tomorrow, Friday, or maybe on Monday, who knows. But yeah, I wouldn't go pulling for these because of that potential buff cap increase or some new mechanic that they might introduce soon. Because they're honestly very good medals, but they can also be skipped because unless you're running both upright and reverse in your setups, kind of a thing. But whales will obviously be going for those. Personally, for me, I think I'm going to skip every medal that comes up next, unless it's a really good medal. Or unless it's for a high score challenge. I want to spend my jewels in a manner that allows me to actually compete for top 1000 and high score challenges starting now from now on. And so I think that's how I'm going to decide when and where to spend my jewels. Unless obviously it's a medal that I can't go without. But this has been pretty straightforward so far. Probably might just take me more than the stained glass, but who knows? Guess not. Again, pretty straightforward. And I think I have HT Vanitas at the end of this copying my buddy's Repliku. I mean, not Repliku, his KH3 Riku EX. So I think we're set. Shout out to Kyo for having an amazing Riku. Let's just go with that, because it'll finish them for sure. I'm assuming the last few quests will have some crazy amounts of health for the enemies, or the enemies will have some sort of counter to make our lives more difficult. I think I remember in the very first one we did, there were counters and there were a lot of enemies. I don't think there was a time limit or anything, but I'm pretty sure there were counters involved. A lot of enemies, and if you didn't have a good second chance on your setup back then, it was pretty hard to complete. And then I think the second one came out right around the same time that Kyrie EX, like the original Kyrie EX came out. And so a lot of people were struggling with that one if they didn't have Kyrie EX or Xion EX. I think I have a free-to-play guide without Kyrie EX for that one. If you guys want to scroll back and check that out, but I don't really remember. It's been a long time. Thankfully nowadays Kyrie EX Plus is pretty standard, especially after that 5-pull Mercy thing that we just got recently. I don't know if it's still up actually in the shop. Oh, there we go. So change of scenery. And our first batch of jewels here. Flutterings. Okay, so you can see a dramatic increase in health. But nothing crazy. Can take these out in our sleep, right? With 7-star medals, like honestly, it's pretty straightforward. So I think we get probably 5 or 1,000 jewels from this one, and then we get the 5,000 from the last one, from what I remember. Yeah, so we got 1,000 here. Alright, same thing. Let's see if we can beat... Oh, it's one of those ones. Yeah, I don't mind using this first. Oh, okay, never mind. Actually, it's fine because my Ira's right there, so we'll still deal damage. If you guys don't have a buffer there in your thirds or in your slot right after you kill the thing, the barrier master, then I would recommend putting a buffer there so you can actually deal damage afterwards. But you can obviously just survive more than one turn and get him done. Get him done. Finish him off. Alright, Moon Gem. Let's get it. Eliminator. So basically just a glorified defender. Haven't had to use more than 3 medals so far. So that's nice. Most of you guys will breeze through this. Whether you're free to play like me or if you're a whale, you're gonna get through this pretty easy. Watch me bite my words right after this. Eat my words right after this. But Jules. Oh, okay, Cloud. Oh, okay, maybe he'll have a similar mechanic where he has a threshold trigger point for his HP where he will actually kill you if you do not finish him before a certain amount of health. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go check out my last video for the Sephiroth event. He was in there. And he caused me a bit of trouble. I had to beat him in 2 goes instead of 1. Okay, there he is. There it is. That's the threshold right there. So 7,000-ish bars probably. Is we're gonna have to kill him before if you don't want to die the first time. And I'm assuming he'll have another one after this. Not sure where it'll be, but hopefully we can kill him before we hit that. Because I don't have second chance on this setup. Watch him hit me again. Oh, okay, we're good. Solid. So yeah, I just wanted to double check that it is complete without having to continue. So there we go, 13 out of 15. Not too much trouble so far. Got our Fantasia Mickey B. And I think the first time the Hades Cup came out was like around this time we got our very first Fantasia Mickey Bs in this game. And back then they were literally gold. You literally did not use them unless you had an amazing like tier 5 or tier 6 medal to use them on. Because anything else, if you used it on anything else, it would have been a huge waste because we got them so rarely. Okay, that's not gonna work here. Ira's barely doing damage, but we'll use them for the counter increase. $11k bars of health is no joke. He might have something similar to Cloud, who knows? Where he does one of those retaliation hits. I guess not. Probably could have finished him in 1 turn if I had a better setup. But that's okay, we can come back. Bring me back. So my Ira's doing like no damage because it doesn't have ground on it. Well, that's okay. We got our Warrior of Light. You guys are probably gonna flame me for using Warrior of Light here, but you know, you can use Lexaeus Plus, you can use the new Prime medals, you can use, honestly, there's so many things you can use, guys. Just use your imaginations a bit. I'm just using this because this is one of my raid setups, and I've been using it all week, so just kind of came to be. Alright, oh, so see, we have Sephiroth here again. And so I guess this is the little continuation thing that I was talking about earlier. We're probably going to have to change our setup here real quick. And I probably could use a Fairy Star setup. But I don't want to because I'm me. Let's see, I don't know if they'll have counters. Let's hope that he doesn't have counters yet, and then we'll, or let's just hope he doesn't have counters and then we'll deal with him like this. If he does have counters, we'll have to deal with him a different way, but alright, let's finish this guy. Holy moly, okay, that's a lot of health. I can get him down though. Or not. Ira's gonna do no damage, Buzz is gonna do no damage. You're gonna need a very full ground setup here, guys. Just a heads up. Ground heavy setups for the win. So I might just use my fairy stars to get this done faster. Because I don't know if I don't think I'll be able to finish him off like this. So I will be right back. Alright, so I got my fairy star set up here. I guess I don't need Ira here, but I thought might as well kill him faster if we can. By using that guilt bonus increase. And then super ground heavy setup here. So because he is just ground, I'm going to be using this instead of this. I understand not everybody has the luxury of having amazing metals like this, but go with what you got, guys. If you don't have Riku, KH3 Riku EX, go for one of the other foreteller metals. If you don't have that, go for like Alexius Plus, or even one of the new prime metals that has the mechanic where it doesn't affect the countdown for the counters. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this real quick. I think we'll be fine. Oh, I should have filled my gauges up before this, but yeah, I probably should have done that. Let's go back. Alright, we back with actual gauges. Let's see how this works out, and then I'll try something super easy to replicate maybe after this. Want to get that counter up as much as we can while we use these metals. But utter destruction here. We're gonna have to skip a couple of those things, but no worries. Holy 173 million? That is no joke. Alright, let's use one of these. Tap on that, use another one of these. And then I think we're gonna have to tap. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, wait, I don't think we can finish him off here. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Alright, well, that was fun. Just seeing how much damage you can do. I will come back with a setup that actually works. Alright, I have a setup that will probably work. So instead of bringing my HD Shion in for damage, I will be bringing in Kyrie EX Plus for the counters, plus Gauge Restore, and most importantly, Second Chance 3. Could upgrade it to Second Chance 4, but I don't see the need. We're double casting again just because we want to maintain his counter as high as possible. Utter destruction there. Kex here for the counters, mostly. And then we'll let the rest happen. Again, you don't need a copy metal with double cast here, but ground is very important. Maybe they'll make aerial more useful by actually having aerial in events like this in the near future. Who knows? I'm ready for that damage though. Wait, what? What, that even 39 million? That was soft. It's nice that my Prime Roxas actually restores gauges because of its skill. Again, absolutely disgusting. Prime Woody. Let's do it. And there you have it, guys. Hades Cup. Made super simple because of 7-star medals. Only thing you really have to worry about is that counter and surviving more than one turn. Or I mean more than 2 turns. Didn't even need the second chance really, I just needed the counter thing to be sorted out. So there you go, 5,000 jewels right there, 6,000 in total. And I will make a setup where you guys can probably copy it right now, so you guys can see how I will do it like that, I guess. Okay, let's see if this will work. Got Ira here, copying my Woody, my Anti-Form here, copying my Bob Jack, and then my Prime Roxas in my last slot. Again, KHUx is just there for the second chance 3 if we need it, and for the counters, and I think we should be fine. I don't think our counters will ever get that low. And thankfully Sephiroth actually does restore a decent amount of gauges. I mean, well, my KHUx kind of restores my gauges along with my Prime Roxas, so not worried about that. Okay, it's kind of broken using Bob and Jack, I'm not gonna lie. His health just melts. But I'm sure you guys have other medals that you can use in place of that. It doesn't have to be Bob and Jack. It can literally be any magic medal that is fantastic in damage. Just work with what you got, guys. You need to have ground in your setup to be able to deal damage, obviously. But you're also going to need enough gauges, and you're going to need some counter increasers. So Lexias Plus is a fantastic option if you have him at 7 stars with some good traits. If not, then work with what you got. Let me know down in the comments below if you need any help at all. I will try my best to help all of you. Life's kind of busy right now with school. Trying to apply for some scholarships and stuff, and actually finishing my assignments on time and stuff like that. So hopefully this video helped you guys out a little bit and helped you get those 6,000 jewels. But if not, again, I'm sorry. I would love to help every single one of you if I could, but I just don't have the time to help everyone. So hopefully this video itself helps enough. And yeah, good luck with this challenge, guys. Have fun with it. If you don't beat it on the first day, there's no problem with that. There's 17 days left. We might get new boosters next month. What day is today? Today's the 20th, so we will have the rest of this month, and then we'll have the first week of next month. So who knows, we might get some new boosters by then for another Keyblade that you might be better with, just based on your medals. And so you guys have plenty of time to complete this. Don't stress out over it if you can't beat it on the first day. And don't be too concerned if you have no medals right now, because you have a long time to figure this out, guys. Good luck, have fun, peace out, guys. Have a great day. Or not. Have a great day, guys. Guys, bye.